Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for a 3-tip bit conversation today. I am so excited to have Moria join us. Moria, you know the drill. Tell us, please, who you are, what you do, and who you do it for.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm a social media manager and a coach, which means that I help lifestyle businesses manage their entire social media accounts, and I do it for them, or I coach people, mainly women, on how to manage their own Instagram, and they become basically like Instagram queens and can manage it top to bottom, know all the strategies, how to create content on their own.
I love it.
So yeah, so that's basically what I do. I help people show up on Instagram with ease through strategy and content. So it's really about knowing all the strategies, providing value, and that's my goal here, so that people can make more money through Instagram.
Yes, and you too, right? Because you get paid for what you do.
Yeah, exactly. This is literally what I do for a living.
And the cool thing for those of you who are listening, Moria and I actually got connected through a mutual friend who happens to be my friend and a client who is also now a friend of hers.
Yes.
And we met through Instagram. So it is a business and professional connecting platform. So I'm a new on the block, as many of you know, but Moria has taught me a lot of great stuff. So Moria, in your experience with social media and Instagram and amidst, the current climate with COVID-19, what are the 3 tips, right? There's so many tips I'm sure you could share, but what are the 3 that you chose to bring to the table for us today?
Yeah, so I think with all the uncertainty and anxiety that people have right now with COVID-19, and people are just feeling like they don't want to be insensitive with what they're posting online, and they also want to be informative, and people are just worried about selling. They're like, I don't want to start selling my products right now. I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring the situation, but I also need to make money, right? So this is kind of where these 3 tips come in, because I've kind of thought about like, what could people post in a way that it's not insensitive, but also is still helping their business and kind of like keeping things going and also still connecting with their audience. So I came up with these 3 tips. The first one is to keep your customers informed. So if you have a store, then you definitely want to let your customers and your followers know that you're not going to be open, or if you're going to be open, you want to let them know like what hours you're going to be open and how you're letting people in, or if you're offering virtual services instead. And so you definitely want to keep people informed about that. And you also want to be understanding and empathetic. So also letting people know that like, because of COVID-19 and this is the situation right now. So kind of like being understanding and flexible. So that's the first tip. So the second tip is you want to show up every single day. So you still want to show up every day. At the end of this, when all of this is over, everybody's going to remember who showed up, right? It's like when somebody is there for you during your hardest times and you're just like, I feel so close to this person because they were there for me. It's kind of the same idea. So people want to know that you're still there. Social distancing is a physical thing. It's not a virtual thing, right? So stay connected, connect with your audience. It could even be showing them funny things. It could even be showing them just behind the scenes or about your day, but show up. And if it means selling your product, sell your product as well, sell your services. People are following you for a reason, so they're still following you for all of that, right? So connect with them and don't forget them, and they will remember that when all of this is over, and they will come to you when they need your services or your products. And then the third thing is that you want to stay sane. So you got to do this for yourself. Like if that means working out, if that means cooking or organizing and doing spring cleaning or whatever it is, you also don't need to spend too much time on social media. So if you feel like, okay, I'm spending a lot of time because I want to connect with my audience, but I'm starting to go a little bit like crazy and I'm seeing too much, then just go off of your phone and don't spend so much time on social media, and take care of yourself, take care of your mind and your emotions and your physical being, because like that's what we need right now. And you'll show up so much better if you do that. So it's really those 3 tips. And another thing that I just wanted to mention, when you're keeping your customers informed, that doesn't mean to keep them informed about COVID-19. There are just way too many people out there who are saying the statistics or what's happening or the scary things. It's causing too much panic, and people are following you because they want to be distracted and they want to feel like educated and they're getting value from you. And if they were following you because you sell clothing, that's why they're still following you. So unless you're a health professional, please try not to keep people too emotional and try to keep people distracted and happy and getting value from you, and continue to do what you do best and what you were doing the whole time.
Right.
So these are my 3 tips.
That's great. So keeping your clients informed, but not necessarily about COVID-19, right? Because
Exactly.
we can get that so many other places.
Exactly.
Showing up every day, right? I love that, because you're right. When things do settle down, and I had a conversation with another person who joined the 3-tip bit, and he said, what was normal? What was normal? Was anything really normal before? But what I would say is, when things settle down, is if you showed up every day during this time, they will remember you. So I love that tip. And then also staying sane, right? And taking care of yourself. You mentioned this idea when you talked about the showing up every day, that social distancing is physical, not digital, right? Not virtual. So really great tip and reminder. So I think I know the answer to this, but tell us, how can people find you? How can they connect with you, and where do they find you?
Yeah, so I'm obviously on Instagram because that's what I do. So I'm on Instagram. My handle is at moremediany. I also have a website, moremediany.com. On my Instagram and my website, you can find my email. You can really find me anywhere online. That's the truth. So my name is Moria Hazan. So you could just search me and you'll find me, and I'd be super happy to answer any questions. I also really love coming up with ideas. So if you need ideas during this time of what to post, content, any of that, I'm super happy to help you with that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And you know that we're going to end on a high note. So tell us, what is one thing that makes you really happy?
Okay, this was hard for me to think of.
It's one thing, right?
I was like, one thing. So I know it's going to sound really cheesy, but something I really love, and that I was thinking what makes me internally happy, and yes, it could be food and working out, but it's actually really connecting with people. I really thrive on connection, and so during this time, I think I've really learned and allowed myself to lean on people and to kind of reach out to my community and connect, because I think that's really been helping me. I don't know if that could work for other people too, but if it does, I really encourage people to do that and connect with their community and their friends, and just if you need to talk things out, it helps,
I can
So
totally
I think right now for me, it's connecting is what's really making me happy, keeping me grounded.
Yes. I'm right there with you. I think that's one of the reasons I probably came up with this idea, was to stay connected, connected with people. So, Moria, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for tuning in to another 3-tip bit. Stay tuned to the next conversation. See you on the other side.